Percy and the Brakevan. One day, Percy was standing at the junction. He had a long goods train which he was taking to Tidmouth, but he had to wait for Henry to pass with a passenger train before he could go on. Henry was late, but the sun was warm and Percy didn't mind. At last, Henry arrived. "Sorry I'm late," he panted. "Had to wait ages for the connection from the other railway. Do you know," he went on, "that they have goods trains on the other railway that don't have brake vans? Doesn't seem right, does it? You've still got yours, I'm glad to see. Oh, there's my guard's whistle. Must make up for lost time. Goodbye." And he puffed importantly away. Huh? Later, Percy told his driver what Henry had said about brake vans. His driver laughed. "Goods trains on the other railway have special brakes," he explained. "Like passengers in Henry's flying kipper. They don't need brake vans. Your trucks just have couplings, so they need brakes at each end of the train in case a coupling snaps. You know how stupid trucks are. They did it to James on Gordon's Hill, remember?" "Pah," scoffed Percy. "I know how to keep trucks in order. Better than James any day. What's good enough for the other railway is good enough for me. I don't need a stupid brake van." "Don't be so silly, Percy," said his driver. Percy took no notice. It might have been better if he had. A few days later, Percy was shunting trucks at the harbour near the big station. He was just completing his train by backing onto the brake van when the shunter's attention was distracted.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
The shunter left thinking he had coupled the brake van to the train, but he hadn't. The guard blew his whistle, and Percy started quickly in hopes to get a good run up the hill leading to the main line. But the guard and his brake van were left far behind. "Stop! Stop!" shouted the guard. But Percy nor his crew could hear. All might have been well if Percy hadn't started so quickly. Unfortunately, the jerk had weakened one of the couplings. As Percy snorted up the hill, the weight of the trucks dragging behind the weak coupling broke it. The last 4 trucks began rolling back down the slope towards the harbour. The guard was standing on the veranda of his brake van when he saw the trucks coming. Quickly, he ran to his brake handle and checked that it was fully on. Then he jumped clear. He was just in time. The trucks hit the brake van with a resounding crash. The van shuddered and was pushed along the line. But somehow, it stayed on the rails and the truck's mad rush was halted. Meanwhile, Percy's fireman noticed that they had lost the tail of his train, and Percy came slowly back down the hill to see what had happened. "Phew," remarked Percy's driver as they helped to clear up the mess. "You see, Percy, brake vans do have their uses after all." and Percy had to admit that his driver was right.